Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here doing a old school Sephora VIB Rouge haul. And now I have a wide assortment of products here. I have everything from I got primers, I got skincare, I got palettes, face products, facial sprays. I've got a little bit of everything going on here. The only thing that I don't have in here is, wait, I started to say I didn't have a lip product, but I do have one. I tried to stay away from lipsticks and things like that because I have several already in my collection that I don't use that often. I'm trying to go through and use them a lot more. But everything in here is, I think I have enough to do a full face of first impressions twice, with the exception of a couple of different things. And now I do want to say a couple of the things I purchased before the sale because I didn't know it was coming up, and so I missed out on that discount. Because they are fairly new additions to my collection, I want to go ahead and include those in here as well. Anything that you see in this video, if there's something that you want me to try out, you want me to do a dedicated video for a wear test, a review, kind of things like that, other than just a first impressions, if you want a little bit more in depth, make sure you comment down below on all of these. And I do want to say there's only a few days left to enter my giveaway for the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I'll have the link down below. You have to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, and there are a few other bonus ways to get entries as well. And I'm trying to get it open, sorry.
It's a giveaway!
It's a giveaway. And here is the palette. It's so pretty. This is my personal one. The one that is going to be in the giveaway. I opened it up when it first got here, took a look at it, and tucked it very safely back into the original packaging, into the box that they shipped it to me in, so that nothing would happen to it. It is in pristine condition. Alright, and if you want to see everything that I got in today's video, make sure you stick around, and again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now let's get into it. Alright, so first off, I feel very, very fancy in this video. I got a new shirt. I'm more of a t-shirt, put on some makeup kind of person, wear jeans and flip-flops, but I went all out today. I have a necklace on. I have a top that shows a lot more skin than I'm used to showing. I feel a little sexy. I feel a little bit sexy today. And I even have a ring on. Who am I? I figured it was Sephora. Sephora is luxury, so I figured I would just amp up the ante and kick it up a notch with my look today. Let's just go ahead and dive into with some skincare products. The first item that I have, this is from Private Doctor. This is a serum that is going to help contour your face. Basically, the way they market this is as Kybella in liquid form. Kybella, if you don't know what that is where they inject the neck fat under your chin, and it has little, they call it spicules or spinules. Basically, it's like little tiny needles in here. Whenever you rub it into your skin, you will feel that tingling sensation, and it's supposed to help the active ingredients in this go in and do the work that they're supposed to, because Kybella is injected with a needle, so they're trying to do a version of that with this. I've used this a couple of times. This is one that I got right before the sale. I've used this a couple of times, and it makes my face feel really, really greasy, so I only use it at night. And I still feel that the first time I used it, it really hurt when I put it on. It was very, very uncomfortable, but it's kind of lessened the more that I've used it, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it and we'll see how it goes. And the next product that I have, this is from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is a clinical grade resurfacing liquid peel, and it's going to be a two-step system. You're going to have step 1 with alpha beta acids, and step 2 is the anti-aging neutralizer. So you're going to put it on with the organic cotton pads that were included with this, and for step 1, and then after a couple of minutes, I can't remember exactly what it is because I haven't started it yet, then you go in with the neutralizer, so it's going to calm down your skin. But it comes with 2 bottles here, and they are glass. Dr. Dennis Gross, I bought this on a recommendation of my friend Victoria. She is obsessed with their products, and she has absolutely stunning skin, so I really wanted to get this to try to copy what she has. And my biggest concern for my skin is I do have pores, things like that, and I have fine lines through here. I have a lot of raised spots through here, and sometimes my highlighter picks up on that, so I'm hoping it'll help with my overall texture and help improve everything that is going on with this face. Okay, moving on along with the products, we're going to go into the primers. The next product that I have, this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Now this is made with CBD, so it is a CBD infused makeup product. There's a lot of people talking about whether or not they want to try this because of that, but I've heard such good things about this. Whenever I saw that it was going, you know, Sephora has it and a 20% off, like they never have sales. They don't do coupons like Ulta. They don't do anything like that. And honestly, the reward system for the most part sucks. You can't really get money back unless you spend, like if you have 2,500 points, then you can get $100 back. So it's just, they need a little bit extra help with that. So I decided to get this, and I also got another primer. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Brat Face Primer. This is vitamin C and banana powder inspired pigments. I did use this today, and it doesn't really do anything mattifying wise. It kind of gives you a healthy sheen all over. Not anything glittery, not super sparkly. It's just, so far I do like this. I haven't had a chance to test it to see how well it helps with the longevity of your makeup. But I've heard such good things about this, and I've heard that a lot of guys like to wear this also, that it helps their skin look really, really nice. I watched Tati's videos a lot, and whenever they were she was doing an unboxing with her husband James, and he saw this come through her mail, he was like, I'm taking that. That's mine. And she gave it to him. Next we have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is the Quench Primer. Now, I did not pay for this. It's not stolen. I used my Sephora points and redeemed it for a full-size product, and this retails normally for $32, so I got it for free. And I have had a sample of this before, and I went through it really, really quickly because this is a great primer. I'm super excited to have a full size of this, and again, it was free, so it's the best kind of shopping you can do. And the next primer that I have, this is from Farsali. This is the Liquid Glass Radiant Make Skin Serum with hyaluronic acid. I purchased this for a couple of different reasons. I have the original, that is the unicorn primer, and you've seen all over Instagram people who put it on their face and they rub it in. They just make a mess with it. I never use it like that because in my mind I'm just thinking, why are you wasting this product? Why are you pouring so much of it out at once? I'm not doing that. You know, this stuff isn't cheap. I'm not going to do that. But this, you can use it as a primer. It's supposed to give you glass-like skin. But also, the thing I like about this is you can mix it in with your foundation. I've been leaning more towards dewy kind of foundations here lately, and I'm thinking something like this, I think this is what I can use year-round to help any of my foundations. Even if I have a super, super matte foundation, I can still turn it into the consistency that I want to get that really, really pretty, dewy, maybe even satin. Devin, maybe even a satin finish. I'm sorry, he's being very rude. I'm going to try to go through all these products in some kind of fashion to where it seems organized and on purpose, but we'll see how that goes. So I ended with the Liquid Glass drops, and I'm going to continue to the next Farsali item. This is the Rose Gold Skin Mist. This is infused with 24 karat gold, and it's to hydrate, prime, and set. I was very surprised. I don't know why, I was thinking it would be like a shorter bottle, but this is a big bottle. Like, that's big. And it has little flakes of gold. They say it's gold. That is in the bottom. And you have to mix it up to get it all in there. I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up or not. But I got this strictly on a recommendation from Amanda Ensing. Whenever she was doing her Sephora recommendation products, she was going through talking about this, and I have personally been on a mission to get face mist, not necessarily setting sprays. If they do that, that's just added bonus. My mission was more for hydration, to take care of my skin on the days off. And this, I ordered this just based on her recommendation, but then I saw it in store, and I had a weird feeling. I saw it there in the store, and I had to test it and spray it and see what it smelled like, and I had a weird feeling like I was kind of cheating on the one that was on its way to my house by spending time with the one that was in the store. I don't know why I think these things. It's weird, I know, but this has such an amazing scent. It's very, very citrus, kind of a lime smell, And I've been really into that lately, anything citrus, and this is extremely dewy. I don't know if I would use this to set my makeup. It's a little bit too much, but if I'm going for a no makeup day, hey Devin, what are you doing? If I'm going for a no makeup kind of day, I think it would be perfect. Maybe after you finish all your skincare, just kind of lock everything in and just make your skin feel super, super hydrated. Okay, and I have another face mist. This one is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This is a hydrating and glowing radiance mist. Now, if you will see here, I'm gonna turn it around. You see where it's much, much lighter here and it turns into a darker pink up here at the top? That's because this thing separates so fast. So fast. If you leave it still for just a few minutes, and it's kind of down pretty far because when I got this, I'm addicted to this scent. The watermelon in this is so nice. I have samples, or not samples, I have like the travel things of the moisturizers. Like I think I have it right over here, the moisturizer, the sleeping mask. I love watermelon, and so you have to mix it up constantly whenever you're using it. But the mister on this is so fine. It isn't a continuous spray like the Morphe, because that one's just an excellent sprayer. But this one is just as fine. Like I haven't sprayed my face yet, so I probably should. I love this. This is one of my absolute favorites. I'm going to keep this in my purse constantly. I already know. The next product that I have, this is from Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This is an expensive foundation. I'm just not going to lie to you guys. It is a 1 fluid ounce. This is the shade Ivory, because I'm very fair skinned. This one has more yellow tone than I'm used to, but I don't mind it. I did try this the other day whenever I was swatching it, and I can't wait to try this, and I have high expectations because it's Laura Mercier. A lot of her products, the setting powder, a lot of people love it. They're crazy about it actually. I'm on Influencer and they send out products for free for you to review, and I had gotten a questionnaire about this foundation, and sadly I wasn't selected to get it to review, but because of that survey, I did so much research on it, and all of the things I read about it, it kind of planted the seed that I need to have this in my collection. So I went ahead and got it. Whenever I went to the store, I was debating about getting either this or the NARS Creamy Radiance Foundation, because again, I'm in more of that dewy look, more of the satiny, just because it tends to look less cake-like and more like your skin, and you can always make it last longer with the right setting powder. So I would rather go for more of the dewy. And this one I really want to ask you guys if you want me to do a wear test on this. I would love to try it for maybe 8 hours, something like that. I work 10-hour days, well 11 hours if you include lunch. So a lot of times my makeup on days that I work, I'm going to have it on for 12 hours. I don't recommend wearing makeup that long, but that's how I test things. If it can get me through a work day, then it can get me through anything. The next few products, I don't think any Sephora haul would be complete without them. These are from the Fenty Beauty line. The one that prompted my visit to get Fenty Beauty is the bronzer. This is the Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Into Sun. This is the lightest shade I think that she has in the collection. And the packaging is pretty. It is really, really susceptible to fingerprints, as you can see, but the shade looks like it will be really, really good for me. It's not super, super warm, and this is, like I said, it's the lightest one. If you're very fair skinned, I think this would work well for you. I haven't had a chance to swatch it or mess with it or anything. I was waiting until I do a first impression, but anything Fenty I have been in love with. I haven't, with the exception of her foundation. I have tried samples of it, and it draws too much for my skin, and I haven't been able to wear it successfully without doing a ton of prep for it, and that's just a little bit too, it's a little bit more than I want to get into, especially if I want to put makeup on and run out the door. I don't want to do 12 steps to make that foundation work. It's just, sometimes they work for you, sometimes they don't, you know, don't take it wrong. It's just how it is. And so I got this on sale. It's normally $30. I got it for $24 on the Sephora sale. These also got recently before I knew there was a sale going on. Fenty Beauty, this is the Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Fussy. This is a very, very beautiful lip gloss. It's not overly sticky, and the color, there is pigmentation to it, but leaves such a nice sheen to your lips. Oh, and the smell is really good too. The smell isn't like anything I have in my collection. And if you're gonna be wearing something on your lips, it's better for it to smell nice, right? And the other item that I got from her, this is the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is the Pro Filter concealer, and I got the shade 150. I've wore this a couple of times since I bought it, and it is very high coverage, like extremely high coverage. I'm still on the fence about it because I have to make sure that I use the right eye creams underneath and serums like that. So I'm still on the fence of whether or not I can recommend it, but I'm still testing it out. Alright, and I told you there were more lip products in this video, and so we're going to go ahead and continue with that. The next product, this is from Incredible. This is the Be a Roller Baby Rollerball Gloss, and this is in the flavor Rolling Like a Honey. This was recommended to me by the girls at Sephora. I was just looking, whenever the sale was going on, I just went to the counter. I was like, I just need to know what's new. I didn't really know exactly what I was going for, but I knew I wanted some new things, some new stuff to add to my collection, things to play with. And she recommended this to me. This is so nice. This is another one of those products that's probably going to stay in my purse 24/7. But the rollerball, you do have to pass over a couple of times to get the full amount paid, the payoff from it. But it has such a nice smell, and it is not sticky in the least, like at all. There is no stickiness to this at all. It is just one of those you can swipe it on and go. I can wear my hair down with the windows down in the car because we don't have any air conditioning right now. The car's broke. You don't have to worry about going outside with your hair messing into it. Nothing is going to stick to your lips. This one, I think this is only $10 if I remember, and I would totally buy the other flavors of this. This one is just really, really nice. The next lip product that we have, these, actually the next couple of products, these are from NARS. This is part of the Endless Orgasm collection. The name alone is just they have the Orgasm blush that has been a cult favorite. Everyone has really, really liked it. It's that real pretty warm peachy color with the gold reflex in it, and it seems to look great on absolutely anyone who wears it. So when I saw they had a collection that came out about just that shade, of course I was going to look at it. And the first product that I picked up, this is the oil infused lip tint in the shade Orgasm. And this, the packaging on this is so sleek and pretty, and so is the next item, by the way. And this is an oil, so it's not going to be overly sticky on your lips, but it just leaves a hint of color. And I don't know if that's even picking up on camera how light it is, but it has the gold reflect in it as well. And it's nice, and it seems like the longer that you wear it, it's going to change the lip of your color a little bit more. And on days that I'm just trying to put on something and head out the door, this one's really good for that. Now, there were several pieces in that collection, but I was very selective in what I purchased because as much as I would like, I can't afford everything. So I only picked the lip oil and then the palette. This is so pretty. It is so stunning. This is the Endless Orgasm palette, and it has the shades Orgasm Ecstasy, Double Orgasm, Deep Orgasm, Orgasm Fever, Super Orgasm, and Orgasm. Okay, it sounds like I should have parental warning on this video by saying that word so many times. But the packaging is so pretty. Like the camera, because of the ring lights, the way they're working, it is not doing this justice to how pretty it is. But the palette itself, it's taken all I have not to dip into this. They look powdery in the pan, but apparently they're like a cream that you can wear all over your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, pretty much wherever. So I'm excited to give this a try. There's some very unique shades in here. These are things that I don't have in my collection, which is the whole reason that I purchased it. I wasn't going to buy a typical eyeshadow palette because, like a neutral palette, I have plenty of those in my collection. I don't need another one. This is something different, and I'm really excited to get to play with this. So speaking of eyeshadow palettes, again, a Sephora haul wouldn't be complete without them, so I did pick up a couple of extra palettes. First one, this is from Tarte. This is the High Tides and Good Vibes eyeshadow palette. This is part of the Rainforest of the Sea collection, and the packaging on this, I love the way they did this. I'm going to see if I can show you guys without blinding you. Yeah, the way that they did this is just so pretty. And the palette itself, this is a high quality palette. Like the colors that are in here, and I'm sorry, the way they did this with the gold on the packaging, it makes it to where it's going to blind you if I show you everything. but it has some really pretty jewel tones in here. You've got some neutrals, and then you have these 4 pressed glitters. These are stunning. I swatched this whenever I was in the store, and I just knew it had to come home with me. I had to have it. Thing that I didn't remember whenever I was looking at the palette is that it's Rainforest of the Sea. I am not a fan of the round palettes that they have in that collection. I've gotten them from Boxycharm several times, but for some reason they just don't have any pigmentation. It's something that you have to apply with your fingers, and I don't really like to do that. It's not really my cup of tea, but they do apply much better when you do it that way. Every time I try to pick it up with the brush, it wouldn't pick up. It just would not do it. So I'm hoping that this doesn't do that. I have very high hopes for it, and I've heard a lot of good reviews for it. The second eyeshadow palette that I picked up, this is from ABH. This is the Riviera palette. This is a very colorful palette. It is something that they released earlier in the year, but I wasn't able to purchase it at that time. So whenever the opportunity came up at Sephora to get it for 20% off, of course I got it. And it is very pretty. I love the colors in here. Again, I haven't touched majority of this stuff. I haven't touched. I've been leaving it alone to do like a first impression or a review, things like that. But I don't really have any colors in my collection that are this vivid, so I think I could create a lot of different looks with it. I love her formula. I've got the Prism palette. I had the Norvina palette. I missed out on the Sultry palette, or I didn't get that one. It only had a pop of color, a little, you know, most of it was cool tone with one pop, but I'm not really a cool tone kind of person. And then there was another one before that. The Modern Renaissance is really good. And then Soft Glam. That palette, I need to get it in my collection. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess, like I said, I went to the store and I was like, I want what's new. This is new. So I'm excited to give her a try later. And I love the packaging on this. It's a very different texture from anything that they've had so far. Normally it's the velvet on the outside, and it's hard to keep that clean. I don't know if this is going to be the same case or not, but it almost feels like blue jean material. The second item that I got in that collection, along with the Riviera palette, I got one of the loose highlighters. This is in the shade Snowflake, and this is really pretty. Just the packaging alone, she's been kicking it up a notch with her products. And I haven't had a chance to play with it, but I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. I think this is a good video to go ahead and try this out. I've got a little bit of highlight on right now, so we'll see how it goes with this on top of it. That is really pretty. And I have to match, so let's do this side too. That is really nice. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it here or not. Yeah, that is really pretty. I've never tried any of her loose highlighters before, so I'm excited to give this a try. I just tried it. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I'll get a lot of use out of that. And we are moving right along. The next product that I have, this is also a highlighter, I guess you could say. This is the IGK House Party Disco Hair and Body Glitter Stick. This one was a impulse purchase. I wasn't planning on getting this at all, but they had it up at the front, and I was just like, that looks really fun. And I opened it. The smell on this is so nice. It just smells so super clean, and I can't describe it. It smells really nice. This is something that you can apply to your skin, your face, your hair. I did try this in my hair when I first got it, and it falls out pretty quickly, so I don't know if I really would recommend it for that. But for the skin, oh, and it does feel a little bit scratchy whenever you're putting it on. I guess that's just the glitter, and I don't know if this is really showing up on camera, but the glitter that is in this is so nice. Yeah, the particles are in there. It has the smaller glitter, and then it has the chunkier glitter as well. And that one, I love this. And you end up smelling just like this, and I love it. It's something fun, just a little extra. If you're just looking for something, if you don't like glitter, you're not gonna like that. But if you're just looking for something a little extra, something fun to play with, that is the product. And I forgot to mention this whenever I was talking about the eyeshadow palettes. I did get a single liquid eyeshadow. This is from Violet Voss. I didn't even know they had these. I bought a bunch of their glitters back during Black Friday, and I got so many of them for like $60. It was a really good deal. But apparently they have them in liquid form as well. I'm thinking this is supposed to be more like the Stila Glitter and Glow, which I have the liquid, the shadows, not the Glitter and Glow, I think it's Shimmer and Glow. Those eyeshadows, I have one of those on right now. And this one, I was really surprised by how reflective it is. It is, like, you see a lot of things that are iridescent, and this is like that, but in liquid form. Like iridescent plastic in liquid form. It is just so pretty. I can't say that it smells nice. It smells like there's glue in it. So I think they still have to work on that. And this one, I wouldn't normally get something like that for a discount. Like, you know, normally with Sephora, you want to go, or with the VIB, you want to go with the really expensive things. This one, it was like $15. I don't know. Again, it was an impulse purchase, and it was near the front as you were checking out where they have all the littles and things like that. And that is where I found this next item. This is the IGK First Class, the Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I got this on a recommendation from Kristen Leanne. She is the owner of Arctic Fox Hair Color, and I love her brand. But she did a tutorial talking about how to keep your hair healthier longer, how not to strip it whenever you're going in between colors, and, you know, just keep it healthy in general. And she mentioned this product, and she showed the before and after whenever she was using it. Her hair went from super greasy to super fluffy really quickly. And apparently this is something you're supposed to have not for your like 1 day, 2 day old hair. This is like a 4-day old hair. Like if you're gonna go a long time without washing your hair, you need this. This is when you bring in the big guns. I didn't get the full size one because I didn't know. When things are in an aerosol can, I feel like it would be cheating if you used it. I don't know, it felt weird to try to return it later, but I wanted to try it out, so I got the travel size of it, and we'll see how that does. With me lightening my hair, I don't wash it as often because I'm trying to keep it healthy and not lose the color as quickly. So that's why I got that. I did pick up a couple of brow products. The first one is from Urban Decay. This is the Brow Blade, and it's going to have a waterproof pencil on one end and a ink stain on the other. I was out. I normally get the Precisely My Brow pencil, and I'm about out of it. I wanted a replacement for it, and I saw this, and I just thought that's such a good idea. And the pencil is very good. It's just like the other one. You can get very precise with it, but this part, the ink stain, this is very interesting, and you can do almost like microblading strokes with it. It's very fine tipped, and it's a brush, but the product, and I'm not doing a good demonstration of how sharp it is, I'm sorry, but the product itself, it does really well, and once you put it on, it is surprisingly budge proof. It doesn't go anywhere. I think if you are looking for a new brow product, this is something that you really need to try out. It seems like you would get twice your money for it. I'm probably wrong because there's probably less product in this versus others, but to me it just seems like a better deal. And I just realized that's the ink part of it that's making that sound. The other product is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Dip Brow Gel, and I got the shade Soft Brown. Normally I get medium brown, and I got soft brown thinking it would be a little bit lighter, and I'm glad I did because this is extremely pigmented. It is so intense, and it has the cutest little baby wand. I went ahead and used the regular Dip Brow and medium brown on my brows, but it does such a good job if you want to add some dimension to your brows, and it keeps them in place. Like, this isn't going to go anywhere. Whenever I first got it and I was looking at it in the store, as soon as I got out to the car, I put it on. I didn't have a stitch of anything on my face. I put it on in the car. If you've got decent brows already, this is all you need. You can just run it through. You will have perfect brows. My friend Victoria, she got it, and then she used her little eyebrow brush and got some of the product off of the tip, and then used that to draw in her brow the rest of the way. So that's a little tip too if you're trying to save money. But this packs a punch. This is super intense. It's almost too intense. It's almost too much pigment. But I'm gonna have fun playing with it and trying to figure out the best way to use it. I may try Victoria's method and do it that way, because that actually worked really good for her. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, you're troopers. I have just a few more products left. I promise we're almost done. The next one is a highlighter. This is from Patrick Ta. This is the Major Glow Highlighting Mist, and I got the shade We Love Her, which is a pearl pink. This one I got just strictly because he is a makeup artist and everyone seems to be going crazy for his products. I wanted to get the glow oil, but it was sold out. They didn't have it at the store. So I got this and I thought we'll just give it a try and see how it does. But I didn't think about it. It's aerosol. I may not like it. And I read the reviews after I got it, and a lot of people said that they didn't like it. It wasn't as blinding, or it dissipated really, really quickly, or it disappeared. Did I say dissipated? It disappeared really, really quickly, like after it dried. So I just don't know if this is going to stay in my collection. I think I've already got glitter here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to try it here again. Oof. I don't think this is going to be for me. Like, I'm getting something from it. I'm not getting what I think I'm supposed to. So this might just be a pass. I might end up having to return it right away. And I'm so sad because I had high hopes for it. The last product in the haul, this is from YSL. This is the Black Opium Hair Mist. I'm obsessed with this scent. It is my absolute favorite scent of all time. I haven't purchased the full size bottle because it's over $100 to get it, and that's just a little bit more, you know. I'm still working on I dropped the lid. I'm still working on trying out a bunch of little perfumes, and I've got samples in here. I have enough to last me for a while, so it's okay. I'm going to see if there's something else I can find that's a little bit more reasonable in price that I like more than it. But in the meantime, this was only $40. And this is a hair mist. I read the reviews. A lot of people said that it lasted very, very well and it didn't damage their hair. So I'm excited to give this a try. I love the packaging, by the way. It's so pretty. Alright, well, that is everything that I got from Sephora during the VIB haul. Don't forget, I am giving away that palette, and I also want to do an honorable mention sort of for this video in case you didn't watch my mail haul and my PR unboxing. I did order some products from Jeffree Star. I got the Magic Star concealers. I'm going to be using these in an upcoming video. I got C7, C9, and the peach, and the packaging on these is so pretty. And I also got the rose setting powder, and I ordered the blood sugar palette. Finally, I had tried so many times to get this and it was always sold out. Alright guys, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but I hope you had a snack. I hope you had a drink while watching this video. Comment down below what your favorite part is. What product are you most excited for me to review and show you guys in the future? And that's it. Don't forget to enter my giveaway and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!